Hi, my name is Jake Kern, and I'm going to be talking about the World Cup today for Religion 103. Having been one of the greatest World Cups in the last 50 years, this World Cup in particular was a perfect example of sports religion. This tournament is unlike any other, having the power to bring the entire world together in a way that not even the Olympics can do anymore. In no other time does politics and internal struggles take a backseat to country pride and patriotism for an entire month like the World Cup does. To many people, this tournament is holy, with their team pride and belief allowing them to escape and forget the hardships of life. A team where everybody in the country is one, no matter what their socioeconomic class is, no matter where they're from, no matter what their background is. And it is a prime example of sport religion due to its unifying power and its basis in faith and tradition. One example of the power of the World Cup was the presence that it had in the United States this year. Soccer has never been that prevalent, taking a backseat to the other four major American sports: hockey, basketball, baseball, football. With the World Cup closing in and the English Premier League becoming more accessible to U.S. viewers, interest started to grow in soccer. However, with the release of the draws, the U.S. national team being placed in a group of death with European powerhouses Germany and Portugal, as well as Team Ghana, the team that had knocked them out of the last two World Cups, belief in teams started to decrease and diminish. But to my surprise, after a string of successful warm-up games, the opposite soon happened. The U.S. men's national team was going into the tournament with the belief in their team that it hadn't seen ever in a U.S. team. And interest in the team and in soccer as a whole started to grow in the United States. And then came the tipping point of it all. The U.S. was up against their nemesis Ghana for their first game of the World Cup. With 3 minutes left in the game, the U.S. was able to steal a win with a header by John Brooks, and soccer fever in the United States exploded. I soon saw soccer bashers and haters become adamant fans and backers, and I personally saw 3 of my friends who had gone from trashing soccer for years, seeing it was boring, unwatchable, it was a stupid game, become massive supporters and ask me, when's the next game? When's the next game? We need to come see it together. And American patriotism shone through in a way after these games, in a way I hadn't seen since 9/11, with people decked out in red, white, and blue, people jamming into bars, and huge public viewing parties in the Commons to watch the game. And soccer interest in the United States soon became evident as 22 million people tuned in to watch the U.S. face Portugal, and make it the most watched soccer event in the U.S. history. And it showed how the World Cup is so powerful that it's able to change the U.S. culture and beliefs in a way that is unparalleled by anything else in the world, and that it has the power to unify an entire nation together in a time where the U.S. is facing a lot of internal strife, a lot of strife from overseas conflicts, and for that month, everyone just forgot what they're doing and focused on the game and backing the U.S. team. Another way that it pertains religion to sports is its roots in tradition and belief, which was especially noticeable this year as it took place in South America. South America has some of the most spiritual and devoted soccer fans in the world. In South America, soccer is sacred and the national team is revered. A great example of soccer passion is Argentina. In Argentina, soccer is seen as their savior, and because soccer is seen as an embodiment of the Argentinian spirit. It's a team rich with soccer excellence, but has seen itself underperform in the last 20 years since the days of Diego Maradona. Then came Lionel Messi. He is a 4-time Ballon d'Or winner and is seen as one of the greatest players of our generation. And because of this, he was soon nicknamed El Messiah. And the way he was treated was truly godlike by the Argentinian people. He's a person that is seen as the one that's going to resurrect Argentinian brilliance, is the resurrection of Diego Maradona, and that he's come to bring the people of Argentina to World Cup success. And to see the support he got in Argentina, with pictures of him being Jesus-like and eulogies of him carried around the street, were only things that could be rivaled by religious figures